Hola amigos, welcome to our kitchen. I am Mira, your wellness chef and holistic coach, and this is Mira Cooking with Adobo'Zon. Adobo'Zon is our signature condiment that is two steps, all the flavor in one, and it has Abuela's Acento. And today I am going to show you how to make this scrumptious bowl of black beans with smoked turkey necks. So stay tuned. First, we're going to wash and peel our sweet potato, and then we'll just dice it and get it ready to go into our beans. Sweet potatoes substitute the pumpkin that we traditionally use in our beans, and it's going to provide the starchiness and the sweetness that the calabaza will traditionally provide. Rinse the onion real quick before we cut it. Let's dice our onion. We're going to chop our sweet peppers or ajies dulces. Take out a little bit of the seed, but if some of the seeds go in there, it's okay. The beans are soaking. So black beans and turkey, smoked turkey leg is my version of our traditional beans. I changed a couple of the ingredients, but in reality it's pretty traditional, and I'll explain why I did that. So we're going to start with avocado oil. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of avocado oil. Avocado oil is packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory ingredients in it. And then I am going to add about a quarter cup of diced white onion. I'm gonna put it on the bottom because this serves as my base. Now, I'm using the Instapot, I'm using the pressure cooker, and in the pressure cooker, I've been making this recipe for a while. I'm able to put all my ingredients and it's going to be ready all at once. So we have our onion, then we're going to press some garlic in there, and I'll do, they're different sizes, so I'll do 1, 2, and 3 garlic cloves, okay? To that, I'm also going to add our traditional 2 tablespoons of Sofrito. This is going to also enhance the freshness and the flavor. And I'm going to add some extra ajies dulces, which is our traditional sweet peppers. And that's about 2 of them, 2 diced ones, okay? Now our beans. I've been soaking our beans. They soak for about an hour now. I'm gonna rinse this water off and add them on top of my ingredients. Now on top of the beans, I'm gonna spread them a little bit so they're nice and even on the bottom. On top of the beans, I'm going to add the turkey leg, and the reason I use smoked turkey leg is I don't always want to use ham, and the smoked turkey leg is a leaner meat, but it still has the smokiness of like the ham. So I'm just gonna sit it on top, and on top of that I'm going to add my sweet potatoes. This is where I changed the recipe a little bit, and I love the sweetness of the sweet potatoes, and it's because when I lived in Mississippi I couldn't find a regular calabaza, so I said, okay, I gotta try something. So I tried the sweet potato and the recipe came out great, so I started doing that. Now I'm going to add 8 ounces of diced tomatoes. I use diced tomatoes because usually sometimes tomato sauce might have added sugars, and I wanna stay away from that. I'm going to add 2 bay leaves. That's always traditional. And then I'm gonna break some of this fresh Recao to amp the flavor of our beans, even though we have Recao on our Sofrito, that's okay. gonna break 3 leaves of Recao in there. Now for my liquid, I'm using 3 cups of bone broth. This is chicken bone broth. And now let's add some flavor. I have the Adobo'Zon original, which is Abuela's Acento. All the flavor in one step. And for this amount, I'm going to add 1 heaping tablespoon of Adobo'Zon. I'm just gonna sprinkle it over the bone broth. And I've used it without any salt or pepper, but I am going to add a little bit of additional pepper. It's got enough flavor where if you don't want to add salt and pepper, it already has in it. But I'm just gonna add a little bit more because we added the sweet potato and I want to make sure that everything is flavor. 1 cup of water on top of our 3 cups of bone broth, and then just stir it a little bit, make sure that everything is covered. So now that all our ingredients are in, we're going to cover it and set it to cook for 30 minutes on pressure cooking, and that's going to be enough time for the beans to get soft. I'm gonna set the lid up. You hear that little song. You wanna make sure that the whistle is all the way to the back, and then we're gonna set pressure cooker, do not keep warm, and 30 minutes. And that's it. So these are the black beans with smoked turkey leg. One way to know if they're ready to be opened, they're already off and they've been resting for about 15-20 minutes. It's put a towel over the valve and with a twist it, pull it forward. If you can bring it forward and it doesn't steam up, it's ready to be opened. And the reason I do that, I see some people that they release the valve and all of the steam comes up, but then you're releasing all the flavor and the nutrients in that steam. So I like to wait until it's completely able to, with no release. And then you're just gonna twist, hear that, and pull up. Then set your lid, and that's your beans. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the turkey leg. It's so tender, it fell off the bone. I'm gonna pull this out because it's got little bones that I wanna take out. It's easier and safer to plate. Now stir your beans right here. See, they're nice. And once you stir them together, they're gonna thicken up. So there's no need to continue to cook them. The sweet potato kind of melted. We do wanna pull the bay leaves also. You don't wanna plate the bay leaves. But that's ready now. With that said, I'm just going to pull these little bones from the stick from the turkey and put my turkey back in. So we pulled the meat away from the bone, the turkey, the smoked turkey bone. And this is what the beans look like when you plate in them. This is full of flavor and nutrition, and it's a good variation of our traditional black beans. With ham, instead we have black beans with smoked turkey leg made in the pressure cooker, one step. With Adobo'Zon original, all the flavor in one step. So one of the benefits of using the pressure cooker to make a big batch of beans, in this case is the black beans with the smoked turkey neck, is that you could use this for meal prep, right? So what I do is I have this container that there have 4 1-cup slots, and I will let it cool down completely before I put them in the freezer. But I just want to show you how you can pour about a cup, making sure that you get some of that smoked turkey neck and the sweet potato in each one of them. And then you freeze this within 24-48 hours. Take them out. You could take them out of the container and put them on a Ziploc bag or a meal prep container, but then you have 4 portions of the black beans with the smoked turkey necks ready for later, for your lunches, for later in the week, for those days that you're running around with the kids, or you're going straight from work to another job or to your school. It will save you just so much time when you don't want to cook, but you could still have a wholesome meal in the freezer for you and your family. So I hope that you enjoy.